Tonight, we are now hearing from Mobile Mayor Sandy Stimpson about why he wanted Police Chief Paul Prine to step down. This week, the city announced Prine was on administrative leave after a review of officer-involved incidents and what the mayor's office says was a communications breakdown between Prine and the intelligence unit.
Today, we learned Stimpson's issues with Prine began early on.
I'm not here to disparage Chief Prine. I was trying to figure out a way to make this, as amicable a separation as we could.
A separation that in recent days has turned sour publicly, with Prine accusing the Stimpson administration of being unethical and Stimpson accusing Prine of having authoritarian leadership style. Stimpson says complaints about Prine began soon after he was appointed, and he says the city took many steps to ensure Prine's success.
Initially started off, we were getting, being appointed, we were getting rumblings from the police department that there were some challenges of the way he was handling things, and so at that point in time we figured, trying to stand him up and make sure that he's going to be successful. This chief, we called in Dan Lumpkin, a management consultant, which we've done in the past. That was followed up by hiring Joe Kennedy to be the chief of staff. Joe was a very seasoned assistant chief in the past, and we figured that would bring some stability. And then later we hired PM consultants to work with him on how to deal with the culture in the African-American community.
All of that was not cheap. We have requested the contract with Dan Lumpkin to see how much the city spent for management consulting. Records show the contract with PM Group was approved by the City Council last November. The $194,000 agreement for strategic communications provided training for the chief and officers. After a series of officer-involved incidents, including the pre-dawn raid where an officer shot and killed an armed teen, the city hired former U.S. Attorney Kenyon Brown to probe the department's policies, procedures, and training. So far, the city has spent $79,000 for that review. Stimpson says preliminary information from the review is what prompted him to ask Prine to either resign or retire.
That all of a sudden, my antenna went way up. I was very surprised at some of the findings. And it's like when you're told of a problem or a situation, how long do you wait before you act?
There's a lot more the mayor had to say, and he responded to some of the accusations Prine has made publicly.
We have more of his comments tonight at 6. Paul Prine sat down with NBC 15's Darwin Singleton to answer questions about the mayor's statements. Darwin, you just finished speaking with Prine just moments ago, and again, he had a lot to say about the city's administration and the accusations against him.
And when you say moments ago, you're exactly right. I just got up from that interview. Prine had a lot to say, but he especially keyed in on a proposal that he was presented by City Attorney Ricardo Woods. It was on March 27th, giving him two options as a way to depart from the Mobile Police Department. Option one was a separation agreement that would, quote, allow him to retire with his reputation intact. Option two was his removal from office that would include action by the City Council. Now, Prine just told me seconds ago that he considered this proposal right here as a threat. He agreed to neither. Here's what else he told me.
Here's where they miscalculated. They thought, and I am concerned about my public image, but as a man of faith and as a man of character and integrity, I'm not motivated by money, and they miscalculated.
Now, that's just all we had time to get on right now. We just got this interview completed. We're going to go back and look at it and share much more with you tonight at 6 and 10 about Prine's reaction to the mayor and about this agreement that he said he just couldn't buy. Kim?
Darwin, thank you. Well, dozens of Mobile police officers say they are standing by Chief Prine, and they want the community to know they're united.
They're holding a rally this Saturday in Mobile. An officer spokesperson said this community at this time needs Chief Prine.
We want the public to know that we believe in Chief Prine's leadership. The rally that we're holding is not anti-Stimpson. It is not anti-administration. It is pro-Chief Prine. We are merely stating that in his 2.5-year tenure, attrition rates have decreased, crime rates in the city has decreased, our morale has improved.
The rally will be held this Saturday at noon on Ari Court. That's off Spring Hill Avenue near I-65.
They're asking for folks in the community who believe in Prine's leadership to join them.
For the latest updates on this story and more, be sure to download our NBC 15 News app. Sign up for push alerts for breaking news on the go. It's free. Just scan the QR code on your screen to get started.